Maybe it wasn't worth it. Was it finally time to leave? You've thought about running away and restarting your life. But maybe you were just a sore loser. But UA has been a mess. Attacked by villains and being accused as a traitor by your own best friends. Ex-friends. Wonderful. Maybe it was worth leaving. You were not into the hero thing anymore, and maybe becoming a random person didn't really sound that bad. Next to you in your packed bed was your suitcase. You were ready. You would make everyone forget you, or maybe just letting them forget you on their own. After all the thinking, maybe you'll just spend one more day with the class of UA, even if they don't consider you as a classmate anymore. You would try to make the best of it, training hard so you could protect yourself out there. But after everything that's been going on, you could do it yourself. Maybe you could try and find someone nice, but would they really let you in? I mean, if you ever decided to go back to your parents after quitting, they'd just kick you out on the spot. And since you already have your hero license, you'd be able to use your quirk. Finding a job would probably be the best choice right now. You don't want to go into some random's house and just stay there. It's creepy. And you know the city, it's flooded with creeps and crimes. How can you really trust anyone? I mean, how could you even trust your friends? They all betrayed you. After thinking and thinking, you finally made up your mind, and let's just say you'll end up gone. Maybe leaving this fast would make you seem like a wimp and a loser, but you just can't anymore. If Jiro actually does decide to act more on the situation, it will end up just as bad as you think. Procrastinating was what you were most known for, but you weren't going to procrastinate on this. The next day has arrived, and you heard the shuffling of feet behind your door as notes slipped through them. They were slowly piling, and you were glad that you were leaving. You waited till class seemed to start, and you made sure that you were in comfortable wear. You knew this was going to be a long journey, but just before you left important stuff behind from each classmate, and left a note for each one of them as well. Then you left sighing. You seemed to get past security and told the cameras that you were off to meet your parents. Somehow they believed you and let you pass without any other questions. And just like that, you were out of UA, ready to start a new life. You rode a taxi down to a close cafe. I mean, you still needed to eat before you continue any further. After eating and finding yourself a decent apartment that you can afford for the time being, you settled in. Luckily, there was a furniture shop by, so you could get yourself a bed to rest. Though it wasn't easy, but thankfully you found yourself a cheap twin-size bed that you can last for at least 2 years. Now you really needed to find a job. Thankfully, that won't be too hard. You were a child of 2 pro heroes, and you earned yourself a reputation yourself while you were in UA. You got yourself a job as a waiter at a cat cafe, and you were sure this wasn't near UA or as popular as the others. You wanted to make sure no one found you. You would start tomorrow, and the workers seemed pretty nice. They gave you a tour and made sure that you knew what you were doing, and made sure you were just adjusted to the nice and calm environment. You would get paid $3.25 an hour, and that wasn't a bad start. In fact, you were lucky to get this job. After eating and finding yourself a decent apartment that you can afford for the time being, you settled in. Luckily, there's a furniture shop nearby, so you could get yourself a bed to rest. Though it wasn't easy, but thankfully, you found yourself a cheap twin-size bed that can last you for at least 2 years. Now you really needed to find a job. Thankfully, that wouldn't be hard. You were a child of 2 pro heroes, and you earned yourself a reputation yourself when you were in UA. You got a job as a waiter at the cat cafe. You were sure that this wasn't near UA or as popular as the others. He wanted to make sure no one found you so they wouldn't cause a scene. You would start tomorrow, and the workers there seemed nice. They gave you a tour and made sure you knew what you were doing. And they also made sure that you had a nice and calm environment that you were comfortable with. You would get paid $3.25 an hour, and that wasn't a bad start. In fact, you were lucky to get the job. Where's listener? Aizawa spoke as he looked at the empty seat. Everyone turned their heads towards Aizawa and shrugged. Probably talking to the league. Denki spoke while everyone laughed. Aizawa snapped his head towards the small comment Denki made and shoved his scarf in his direction. Kaminari Denki, what do you mean by that? Aizawa said while his eyes shined a bright crimson red. Kaminari gulped as his airway was slowly getting cut off. Nothing, Denki said, as his eyes were slowly going downward in disappointment. Aizawa's eyes blinked back to his normal tired ones. He was too tired for this. He was gonna plan to see you after school to check on you. I mean, after all, you usually made sure he knew you weren't going to make it to class. What made today so different? Hey guys, welcome to my outro. I really do hope you guys like this. And anyways, sorry for not posting for a month, like always, and as usual. Maybe I should start the video off like that, you know? Like, hey guys, welcome to my video, as always, and as usual. That's cute. Okay, anyways, that's gonna be for now my intros, but I won't be adding intros into the Jiro series because that's really awkward, and I want you guys to enjoy it, and my intros are pretty long, so yeah, enjoy the last blooper. That's coming, but that's it. Also, let's hope this video comes out today, on Sunday. Yep, let's hope it comes out today, but I'm gonna be editing, and I'm really lazy, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!